Have you ever wondered what the easiest way is to stay relevant in work, life, and fitness? Hi, my name is Dave, and welcome to my channel, Resilience Strategies for Dads. On this channel, we try to inspire dads to be more resilient in their life so they can enjoy more health and happiness in their life. And if you enjoy this video and you enjoy the value that I'm delivering, please feel free to like, subscribe, and even leave a comment if you have any questions about anything that I'm talking about across any of my videos. Now we're on day 27 of our 30-day self-motivation challenge, where I'm providing 30 different perspectives on how you can stay self-motivated to reach your goals. Now, today, coming up, we're going to be sharing 3 reasons why continuous upskilling is essential in life. So let me share a quick story with you. About 5 years ago, I was working with one of North America's largest corporate learning companies. We were developing custom training programs for employees for some of North America's largest companies. And one of the companies we were working with in Canada was the Real Estate Council of Ontario. And we were helping them to develop the new real estate training program for anybody who wanted to become a real estate agent in Ontario. They had to go through this training program that was bespoke to the Real Estate Council of Ontario. The thing is, when we started that development of that program 7 years ago, we hired about 40 content designers to help develop the course curriculum for that course. 40 people, right? 40 people had a job in Toronto for up to 2 years developing that program. And then AI came along, and AI, ChatGPT, absolutely wiped out the need for 40 jobs, like overnight. It was unbelievable. So my point in this story is, don't rest on your laurels just because you think you have your career figured out. You think you know everything that there is to know about whatever your area of expertise is. You know, I always like to say that being an expert in something, I hate the term expert. What I love is, subject matter expert means that you are always learning, not you're the definitive authority. If you just take that mindset and just think about that and apply that to anything you think you're really good at, if you think you're the definitive expert, you're stuck. If you think there's nothing new to learn, you're stuck. And that's a bad place to be. But if you want to continue to be the definitive expert, the subject matter expert in your field, whether that's at work, that's in fitness, that's in your personal relationships, if you want to be the leader, you've got to have the mindset of always be learning. And that brings me to point number 1. You want to always be learning because that's going to help you stay relevant in your job market, right? So if you knew AI was coming and you were doing a job that AI could replace, then it would have been in your best interest, and still is in your best interest, to look at what career opportunities can I start pursuing that will allow me to have transferable skills, meaning what new skills can I learn that I can transfer from one job to another and build on those experiences. I will tell you this, AI will never replace the face-to-face interactions. So one of the easiest things that you can learn how to do, which I'm always striving to do, is I'm always learning how to be a better communicator, how to be a better storyteller. And there's a simple setup for storytelling. There's setup, conflict, and resolution. That's the structure. And nothing makes me more aggravated than listening to somebody who doesn't know how to tell a story, but just regurgitates detail upon detail upon detail. There's no rhyme or reason to where we're going with the story, just copious amounts of unnecessary detail. When you're thinking about how you be a better storyteller or a better communicator in any business, right, in any job, the person who can communicate the most effectively is the person who's going to lead and remain relevant in their job, right? So think about, as you're looking at your career, what can you do to remain relevant? Be a better communicator. And there's lots to learn and lots of places to learn and go look about how to tell a better story. Carmine Gallo is one of my favorite authors. He wrote 5 Stars, Talk Like Ted. He's got a number of books that just basically talk about how Hollywood took the storytelling business model of making movies and brought that into the corporate world. He talks about how the best TED Talk communicators relay a message or an idea in 18 minutes or less. It's one main idea, 3 supporting facts. If you look at all of my videos that I create, I give you one main idea and usually 3 supporting facts that support that main idea, and then we have a conclusion at the end. So that brings me to point number 2. If you're always learning, that improves your opportunities for growth. What do I mean by that? Well, right now, I'm going through my next Ironman challenge. And you might say, well, Dave, you've been doing that for 15 years. How is it any different from the last time you did an Ironman? Well, my environment keeps changing, right? AI changes our environment, our work environment. Age changes my environment as an athlete. I have to go back and relearn what I did over the last 15 years and look at that and say, what did I learn from that experience? What's my current environment? What changes do I need to make? What do I need to be aware of so that, again, I can have a successful experience and not get injured? That's how I kind of approach always learning with my Ironman experience. If you're at home right now and you're thinking to yourself, boy, I want to be able to lose 10 pounds. Well, okay, how do I do that? I may have tried a bunch of things in the past. What did I learn from those experiences? What are the experts saying today for somebody based on your age, what you should do to achieve whatever goal it is you're trying to achieve? And then what can you learn about that process, and how can you share that in a way that doesn't make you sound boastful? So, a lot of people ask me about my Ironman experience, and I try to explain to them what I've learned in a way that makes me not seem boastful. Because you know what? At the end of the day, nobody cares that I'm an Ironman. It's just this lofty goal that I set for myself. It's hard. It's challenging. It's something that really sharpens my skills for self-motivation, because there's nobody forcing me to do these things. It's just it makes my heart sing to do these things. It makes me feel young and youthful. And that's one of the reasons why I want to continuously learn and continuously improve, is because I want to enjoy youthful experiences well into later years of my life. I see no reason to act old just because I'm getting older. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't compute. And that brings me to my third point. When you're always learning, it builds and boosts your confidence and your resilience. So, to me, in my mind, resilience isn't just about bouncing back to where you were. Like the standard definition for resilience is bounce back. Well, if I'm an elastic, I got an elastic right here. It's kind of small, but if I'm an elastic, here's my original shape. If I pull it and stretch it and whatnot, it just comes back to its original shape again. That's stuck. It's stuck in that position. That's not resilience to me. Resilience to me is not only being able to bounce back from adversity, but learn from that experience so that you can avoid mistakes in the future, right? If you keep running into the same problem all the time and you don't learn from that problem, well, that's the definition for insanity, because you keep bouncing your head against the wall, right? Me trying to create a YouTube channel. Right now, I'm learning the process of creating videos that might stick with you, the person I'm talking to. And I've got to find a way to communicate with you better. That's all that this is. I hopefully am creating value in my YouTube channel, but at the same time, I'm trying to find effective ways to communicate with you, the person who I think would benefit from this the most. And when I speak to one individual, I know you're out there because I get the emails, I get the comments, and they tell me, boy, this is fantastic. I love this. I'm glad I found this. I'm glad my AI recommended this channel to me. I love getting those emails. But I also know that my target audience, like me, don't leave a ton of comments. That's just who I am. I'm not comfortable. Maybe I'm not comfortable yet putting myself out there, as odd as this might sound, right? Here I am on YouTube saying I felt uncomfortable putting myself out there. But sitting down and actually writing a comment based on something I just consumed on YouTube sometimes seems like a foreign activity to me. But then, now that I'm a content creator and I understand the value that somebody took their time and effort to put their knowledge on video, to share something worthwhile, and they know that if you got this far in the video, you found something good here, the way the AI works on YouTube is that the more people who like and subscribe and share, leave comments, the more the algorithm thinks, hey, there is something of value here. People are engaging and interacting, therefore we're going to share this with other people so that too, those people can learn. And that's really the way AI works in my mind. And what I'm trying to do right now is just help all of you learn, again, new perspectives for being self-motivated. And always learning is a huge way to position yourself to be at the front of the class, at the front of your job, at the front of life, at the front of your friend group. If you're that person who's always learning new things, that keeps you relevant, that keeps you interesting, that keeps you exciting. So if any of this was of value to you today, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. Would love to learn more about your situation. Really, I love the comments because then I get to get real with people. It's me, it's not AI. I respond to every comment as long as I possibly can. Hey, if I had 1 million subscribers, maybe it'd be different. But right now, I'm in that great place where you can leave a comment and I will respond to it. And tomorrow, what we're going to be talking about right here is how everybody needs to be rewarded when you reach your goals. You're not on these journeys by yourself. Even if you think you are, you need to step back and take some perspective, because if the people who are supporting you in your ambition, in your journey to reach your goals, if they don't feel rewarded when you hit your goals, well, they're not going to be that supportive for much longer. So I'm going to be talking about the perspective of your support crew, your support network in this next video. So looking forward to sharing that tomorrow. Thank you for watching today and have a great rest of your day.